Hi everyone, just going to dive into WIN right now. Wink, WIN token. It's looking relatively healthy, to be honest with you. You seem to have bottomed out and you're starting to curl up. You see this bottomed out and you're pushing on. You could probably do with like marching on, especially on a daily time frame now, because as you look, you can see you are sort of still in this sort of downtrend, and you could potentially see yourself roll over here and just back test this yellow line as it's creeping up to its base layer support and this corrective wave. Do you see this? Impulsive wave, corrective wave, and it's found this base now, and that's your very low base at 00130517. So if you was to start to fall down, as you can see, the yellow line, the 20 on the daily, is creeping up. So you potentially get a nice little kiss off that, okay, and just march on. But what I want to tell you, and what I want to bring to your attention, is Bitcoin. It's just making its new all-time high, okay, and it's marching on. And when Bitcoin tends to do that, not many other things tend to follow, okay, because it will just march on, it'll make them highs, and then it'll settle down, and then you'll see the rest of the market come to it. That's how it works. That's how it's always worked, and that's how it's worked, and that's how you have got to this point in Wink. Because what happens is Bitcoin flourishes and goes on, then people start taking the profits out of Bitcoin and putting it into the low caps and mid caps, and that's why you've seen Wink appreciate so much. And that's why at the moment you're sort of seeing it go stagnant and sideways, because a lot of people are taking the profits out of Wink and chasing the Bitcoin high. And do you see how it works? Just normal market psychology, okay? So there's a distribution of the profits and the wealth into Bitcoin to ride that high. Once it gets to that high, then they redistribute again across the entire crypto space here, in the alts and the mid caps, low caps especially. So you won't see many other cryptos marching on with Bitcoin right there at the moment, and the Bitcoin dominance will start to creep up as well. So at the moment, it's just confidence of the fact that you are kind of going to go sideways. I would not expect Wink to sort of be pushing up to these highs anytime soon. But if it was, you know, we've already said to you, you need to break this high here on the daily time frame. You need to get above that high to start looking at that sort of recovery. But in all honesty, I think you're just going to sort of go sideways at the moment and just sort of consolidate and potentially hug this yellow line, which is the 20 EMA on the daily time frame there. Just get a couple of kisses off it, a level of support, you know, and just sort of go sideways like this. Okay, we just go sideways and blah, 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 boring consolidation, up and down, and then before you start to march on again. Once Bitcoin's settled down at that high, you know, and sorts itself out, then the market will flourish again. But it's still good. It's all good, the fact that Bitcoin's going on there and it's doing that. So on the MACD here, on the daily time frame, you do look relatively bearish, okay, and that's contributing to the fact that this downturn here. So, you know, you can't avoid the fact that you are being pushed down, that there is a level of sort of resistance pushing you down to test these EMA. So a really good trade right here, okay. What we'll do, we'll drop the Fibonacci on this, and I'll show you exactly some really good trades right now. So we'll drop this out. You know that level anyway. I've given you that level. It's effectively the EMA there. That's your base level at the moment. You go from the top to the bottom. So that's your swing high, and that's the previous swing low. Do you see that? So you do that, put it on that low like that, and then just drag that across like that. And what you do, you're falling at the moment, aren't you? You're falling through the fibs because you've gone up, you've made a high, and you're falling onto support. Now, a key area of support is this here, this 0.5, okay. That's a really strong level of support, and that's why you're seeing a couple of wicks down there, and that's acting as a base layer of support. You could still start to fall through that 0.5, okay, and get a bounce off this golden ratio to 0.618 and still be in a really healthy retracement, because this is called a retracement. It really is that simple. It's gone up in a big impulsive wave there, and you're correcting, okay, and when you're correcting, it's actually called retracement. You're just having a slight correction, a pullback, which is really healthy, and testing levels of support before you make the next leg up, because that's what you've done here. Impulsive wave, corrective wave, impulsive wave, correction, retracement, impulsive wave, retracement, impulsive wave, retracement, corrective wave. It's all the same thing. So you're just having this little minor corrective wave now, and you're coming down, and you're falling on these levels of support, and these are really strong levels. In a really good uptrend, you fall on the 0.236, you know, the 0.382, and you get the bounce. You look like you got the bounce there, okay, but then obviously the resistance set in, and you just start to cascade and fall down again. So at the moment, there are some really good trades in here, right? You've got this sort of trade here, and I've just done this on BTT as well. So you can look, you're sort of going to get caught between this at the moment, okay, and potentially, like I said, if you do lose that, then do target the 0.618, because if you do lose the 0.618 on a retracement, okay, where you're falling down, if you do lose that, that is a major milestone, that if you do lose it and you start to fall through it, you're looking at not just a retracement, you're looking at a correction, and a correction actually brings you down lower than the base. Do you see that? So if you start losing this level there, the 0.618 on a retracement, it's confluence to the fact that you are looking at a larger correction. So these are really key levels of support that we're dropping in here right now in this retracement and this correction effectively, and this level of consolidation for you. So I'm just going to keep you aware and always be transparent with you at all times. So there are some trades in here that you could execute, okay? One is, you can already see it already, effectively you're coming up and you're hitting your head on this 0.382 as resistance now, failing to get above it, so effectively you are sort of going to see yourself push down. You can't get away from the fact that you're hitting your head, okay? Bitcoin's going up, no one will really be thinking of putting the money in wink. You've got to think about these things from a logical point of view. Human psychology, okay? This is what drives the markets. It's motions, not FUD, not news, you know, it's human emotion. Elliott wave theory, okay? Show me the charts and I'll tell you the news. All charts and price action is driven by human emotion. Remember that lesson, okay? So effectively, you know, struggling to make headway. So you're going to run into a level of resistance. You're going to experience that sell-off. So you could go short, right? And when you go short, you're going to experience a level of support. So this is a great little short opportunity, in my opinion. If you do see yourself coming back up in it in your head, you know, struggling to get through it, just open a nice little short down to that sort of level there to test this 20 EMA on the daily time frame there. And you're looking at a nice 16% short opportunity. Down there, set your take profits, okay? Don't be greedy, because I do think that once you get down there, you will see another bounce. And like I said to you, you'll start to sort of trade sort of like this in and that range. And there are trading opportunities. And again, if you do lose a 0.5 and you start to fall through, it will look bad, but you will see a bounce off that. So, you know, if you do start to see that, lose that, come back up at its head, that's another opportunity to go short and set another little trade in there and take a bit of profit. But again, so it comes down here, it bounces off that, go long. You know, you got another 19% trade, and you will see that for win over the next week or so, where it just sort of goes up and down sideways. But as long as you sort of hold these support levels, okay, and especially a 0.618 on this retracement, where it's a golden ratio, like I said to you, if you do start to lose that and start to correct more, you're coming down to the 55 EMA on a daily time frame. And I've told you many times, you can't afford to lose that, because if you do start losing the 55 on a daily time frame, you are rolling over and you're dragging these EMAs over your shoulder, and then you're effectively going to form like a bearish cross there like this, okay? And that's a really, really big bad signal to sell and go to the beach, okay? And I do say this in all my videos, all transparency. I've got so many subscribers now, but the thing is, like, I have a block of subscribers watch one video, and then another block of subscribers watch another video, so I have to put the message in each video, which is okay, I don't mind. That's the way it is, and it's a user base, but I hope all these videos are helping you all, okay? So these signals here, obviously on the daily time frame, is a buy and go to the beach. It's called a bullish cross on the daily time frame at the EMAs, where the 55 crosses the 20 crosses the 55. Buy and go to the beach, okay? But then when you get a signal like this, look, like that, you sell and go to the beach. And at the moment, you're nowhere near that. Buy and go to the beach. Just there it was. Buy and go to the beach, sell and go to the beach, okay? You got this little in out there, buy and go to the beach, sell and go to the beach. It was nothing. You probably made about 10%. But just here, you buy and go to the beach. Look at that. Wow. Whew. You're flying. Because since that point there, that buy and go to the beach signal, you know, at one point you was 36x up, and at the moment you're 18x up. So yeah, that's it. That's wink, okay? I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you found it a little bit educational, and there's some in and out trades there, but at the moment, you know, it is a bit choppy, it is a bit sideways, and if you was to start pushing up, do target this resistance levels, but you can see you're sort of hitting your head and it's contributing to the downturn, and you do look to be coming down to the 20 EMA on the daily time frame there. Do take care everyone, stay safe, and I'll catch you in tomorrow's update. Bye bye.